Hello everyone, this is Ashley. We're going to do your weekly love quickies. So this will be for today, October 1st through to next Thursday. We're going to do each of the zodiac signs, and as usual I will timestamp down below in the description box. We're going to start with Earth and then do air, fire, water. Keep in mind, I mean, we'll see what comes through today, but there's a lot of challenging astrology aspects right now, so we'll see what comes through. Could be an interesting week for relationships in particular. As I'm filming this, Mercury is square to Pluto. So some challenging conversations going on. And speaking of, I do a post every day on Instagram talking about the alignments, and then I pull collective tarot for the day. So if you don't already follow me on Instagram, that link is also down below in the description box. I highly recommend it. A lot of good material comes through when I'm channeling and typing out the post for the day. So check it out. Let's get started here. I've pre-shuffled everything, but be sure to kind of skip through to your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus as I have to shuffle in between each of the elements. And so let's get going here. We're doing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh my, Virgo. Okay, let's see. Let me move some of these aside here. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. So Taurus, we are getting, I wish things could be different, and action. We have the waxing gibbous action moon here. So it's actually the time period following the full moon, or leading up to the full moon. So you may find that something came through leading up to that Pisces full moon that we had on the 20th of September. Or this may just be, you know, time for action. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, so Virgo energy showing up here strongly, and the Page of Swords. So someone here has been reflecting. I do feel like this is someone from the past. You're sitting in this independent energy with the Nine of Pentacles. Very well could be single at this time. But someone here has been doing a lot of thinking about what happened here, what went down. Clearly they wish things could be different. I think you're going to get some communication. I do feel like this person's been keeping an eye on you with that Page of Swords. And while that Page of Swords is kind of in this more like learning energy, kind of standing up on this hill, looking down below, investigating. There's still some clouds flying around this particular, what's the word I'm trying to use? Court card for the swords. Like as we get higher up towards the king, the clouds, you know, kind of disappear, and so there's clarity. And so you may actually be getting some emails, texts, that kind of thing. Could definitely be dealing with a Virgo or an air sign here. It doesn't have to be, but somebody here is is getting ready to take action towards you. So there we go, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with Virgo after Virgo just showed up so strongly in the Taurus reading. We have, I lost myself for a little while, and the hot moon. So clearly some passion going on here. It says extremes, and so you could be dealing with something that's been extremely passionate and extremely volatile. We do have the devil energy showing up here. You may work with this person. Doesn't have to be. We do have some strong Capricorn showing up in the Virgo reading, oddly enough here. So with the Eight of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Five of Cups, something about this situation has clearly been very passionate. You see all the fire on this Devil card. The two lovers are chained to the Devil. And that's just really an energy of almost like being addicted to something. Like something very hot and spicy coming through here. But because it's volatile like that, because there's those extremes, the extremes ups and downs, you can see even that moon is like this red tint to it. It can also go toxic really quickly. Now I do feel like someone here wants to work on this because they have regrets of, you know, what happened between the two of you. So I'm not really shocked to see so many past relationships popping up here. We are in retrograde, so now with this, I lost myself for a little while. You could have very well been dealing with someone who, you know, had that extreme behavior with more than one person. You know, perhaps they kind of had a wandering eye, but also what I'm getting here is there could have even been drugs and alcohol involved. You know, with that Devil card, we get into that extreme energy. Addiction may have very well played a part in the fact that this person lost themselves through drugs or alcohol. Now that's not going to apply to everyone, so just take it as it resonates. But this person definitely has regrets about what took place, and I think they want to work on this with you. Okay, Capricorn. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. And the unexpected. Okay, we got the blue moon here. And you can see that these two figures are getting ready to step through this portal into this lush green forest here. So something unexpected may be coming in here from someone from the past. We have the Page of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So water and fire energy here, but someone here, a soulmate from the past, is coming in with a message. They want to offer you a cup of love. Definitely some regret showing up here with this card in particular, but I think you are guarded up here. You've got your boundaries up, which, you know, is not a bad thing, depending on who this person is for you. Now, this is the wounded warrior here. He's almost to the 10. But at this juncture with the Nine of Wands, he's guarded up. He's been wounded many times before, and his guard is up. But he's also persevering. You know, he's not quitting, right? He's not to the 10. He's not to the end yet here. And so it does feel like there's probably some unfinished business in this particular dynamic that you have experienced in the past. Like I said, water or fire is possible sign here. Doesn't have to be. So let's move on to air signs. Spicy reading so far, huh? I'm not shocked. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. See what we're getting. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We'll do one more here. Okay. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. How come all the signs are showing up in one another's readings in the elements? Okay. So Gemini, we have new beginnings. It is the new moon, so for sure could have something coming up with this new moon on the 6th of October. That's coming in pretty quick. Some sort of portal you're getting ready to step through. It says, I wish I could share my good news with you. And then we have Justice, so Libra, Knight of Swords, another air sign, and the 8 of Pentacles. Now this could be someone that you work with, but what I'm actually getting here, I feel like someone has come to the realization. Now this could be a new person. We have the New Beginnings card. But I feel like this person is coming in quickly with some communication. They want to work with you. They want to collaborate with you. They could even be coming in with this good news that could be associated with their career, perhaps. And I actually feel like you're kind of in this position as the Justice card, Gemini. Even though this is a Libra card, it does feel like this news is coming towards you, right? And I definitely think that you're looking for balance. You're looking for equal give and take. You're looking for honesty, those kinds of things. And so if this is a past person coming in, the only reason I say that is that Justice can be karma. It can also be balancing the scales that were left unbalanced to start with. So keep that in mind. Somebody here from the past who clearly wants to talk to you about what they've been working on is coming in, wanting to balance the scales. And I think it is because they have been working on themselves, working through their own karma, their own shadows, and their own healing in particular here. Now, it could very well be that this is an air sign coming in. Doesn't have to be, but with this Knight of Swords, they may have approached you in the past with a little bit too much drama, and they've come to that realization. You can see that this knight is charging forward with his sword, He is the fastest knight in the tarot deck, but he can also be a bit dramatic, right? There's quite a bit of flair here. Even his horse, I'm sure you won't be able to see this, is kind of looking back at him like, are you crazy, dude? And he's got this very determined, aggressive look on his face. So it could very well be that this person in the past was a little bit of a drama queen. That doesn't, take that as it resonates, because I do feel like this could be either new or a past person wanting a new start with you. But either way, it's coming in hot. So, and I just realized we had the new moon and the Libra card. So it could very well be around the Libra new moon, which is on October 6th, depending on your location on the planet. Let me get a drink here real quick. Okay, now we're on to Libra. We have trust, which is called the egg moon. I believe that's sometime in March, I believe. It says, my life is not as together as it seems. Interesting. And then we have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So I do feel like this person, they may be quite logical, quite intelligent, and even, quite honest with this King of Swords. You may feel that they're not very emotional in nature, or they have a hard time expressing themselves emotionally. This could very well be the case with the King of Swords. But it does seem that they are approaching you with this offer, this pentacle, with good intentions. With that pentacle, that is very slow, grounded energy, and it's typically something that will be long-term should you accept the pentacle from this person. So that could be coming in the form of a text message, an email. Pages don't typically just show up at your door like a knight would. It's more of just a little hint of a message. Now, this person wants you to trust them because they are coming forward with that pentacle, that very solid offer. But I think what you aren't seeing, it says, my life is not as together as it seems, is that this person, we have the Nine of Cups here, but they can maybe be a little bit pompous, a little bit smug. They may even be into drinking alone here. So keep that in mind. But I think they're trying to approach you in a careful manner that you will trust. So just pay attention to any red flags that you are seeing. Now, it doesn't have to be that they have a drinking problem. It could just very well be that they are highly focused on chasing their own dreams. This could very well be a relationship that's a dream come true for you. And with them coming in as the King of Swords, I think that there's honesty here. It could just be that there's also a little bit of ego that comes in with this. So you'll have to evaluate that for yourself and decide whether or not you want to trust this. But there's something about this person's life that maybe they don't necessarily display for all to see that is not as together as it seems. So heads up on that. Aquarius, we have purity. This is the snow moon. And I am not available. So someone is freezing you out here. This is what I'm getting with the two. I'm not available. We have Judgment, the Eight of Swords, and the Chariot here. So what I'm getting from this now could be dealing with a Scorpio or Cancer here. Also have some air. But I do feel like this person from the past is moving on. They've been stuck. They've been stuck on you for a while, is what I'm feeling here. This relationship may have ended some time ago. And you may be coming in wanting a second chance here, and they're like, nope, bye, I'm moving on. No, that could be flip-flopped. It could be that you are not available and you are freezing someone else out. So take it as it resonates. But I do feel like this person is, to me, what I feel the most here is that they're just tired of being stuck with no movement happening. I'm not really getting anything else here. But this, you can see on this image of the snow moon, she's also kind of blindfolded. She's got this blanket of snow over her face. And if you look really closely, there's someone here that's kind of like dancing in the snow quite freely. So I feel like this person is just wanting to escape the prison, or what feels like a prison, waiting for you to come around, right? And they want to move forward. They want to take control and get out of that Eight of Swords energy. So, like I said, flip-flop that depending on, that could be your energy towards a Scorpio, a Cancer, or an air sign. Doesn't have to be those signs, that's just what's showing up here. But you could be deciding to freeze someone out from your past so that you can move forward as well. All right, let's move on to the fire signs here and see what's coming through. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Couple more here. Aries, Leo. Ooh. As I say Leo, we get a Leo card. Put that back in there. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, Aries. Let's see what we got here. I replay our conversations over and over. And realization. So somebody has figured something out here, come to a new dawning of understanding. It is the waxing crescent moon. And so it's just the period right after the new moon. You can see there's only a sliver of moon up there in the corner of the card. But it's like this dawn is going on through this big keyhole here. So perhaps someone has been really pondering the things that you had talked about in the past, and they're coming to a certain understanding here. Based on these cards, we have the Four of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Something definitely ended here, painfully, between the two of you. And there was some sort of rejection with the Five of Pentacles. Could be dealing with air, earth, fire here. Doesn't have to be those signs. None of them are coming through as major cards, but it does look like this person's probably come to the realization that they did put you out in the cold. That they were rejecting you. Now, they may very well want a union with you at this juncture. Like they want to come back together. But more so what I'm seeing is that somebody from the past is figuring out that they ended this union. They brought this coupledom to an end, perhaps because of rejection and betrayal. The Ten of Swords can also be some really harsh words that you can never take back, and that would make sense here with the I replay our conversations over and over. So they've come to realize that perhaps some of the things they said were also what broke the camel's back here, right? And it's something they can't take back. And I do feel like there's some regret and some feelings of being rejected at this point because of the decisions they made. You may very well have left them in the cold if they've attempted to come back in. Yikes, Aries. That's intense. Alright, Leo. We have I love you and self-love. And it is the number 6 card, which is the number of the lovers in the tarot deck. Now we also have the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, and Judgment. So, this is a past person that you have a very tight bond with. Very well could have been a soulmate. We have Capricorn, Earth, and Scorpio showing up here in particular. But something about this relationship in the past was toxic. And it looks to me, with this self-love and I love you, that one or both of you have not only strong feelings for one another, but in order to heal this toxic energy, there needed to be some self-love practices, some healing regarding personal worth, self-love, self-worth, value, and those kinds of things. Now, it does look like this person does want to come back in and have a new beginning. So heads up on that. This could also be your energy, Leo, that you have been doing some of this work. You've decided that you love this person, and you want to come in and offer a solid new beginning to this person. So flip it and reverse it based on your situation. So again, Capricorn, Scorpio, an earth sign is showing up strongly there, Leo. All right, Sagittarius. So many things remind me of you. And we have beauty. So definitely some Venus energy coming through with that, right? With it being about beauty. And you can see that the flowers, the butterfly, and this, not flower petal, this part of the plant makes a face in this card. And so it's not just about things in the world that are beautiful. It's also about recognizing the beauty in oneself and in others, right? The unique beauty that each person holds here. So I do feel like this person, Sagittarius, has been thinking about you quite a bit. Fantasizing even. They may think that you are the most gorgeous thing on the planet. Now we do have the Tower, the Four of Swords, and the Chariot. So Scorpio, Cancer, and air energy showing up here. I think that what I'm getting from this is that this person is coming out of silence. It could have been that you had some sort of tower moment with this person and you both retreated into a contemplative sort of healing place. It could also be that you've blocked contact with one another in the past. So, you know, blocked them on social media, you know, blocked their number on your phone, whatever, right? But I think that what is coming through most strongly is this person is breaking out of the silence and they're going to come forward quickly to communicate with you and perhaps tell you that they think that you are the bee's knees and that you're in everything they see, so they can't stop thinking about you. So prepare for that. Like I said, Scorpio, Cancer, and some air coming through there for Sagittarius. All right, let's do water. Let's see what we get. Get a good shuffle on these cards before we move on to water here. Just a couple more. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh my. Interesting. Okay, Cancer. I feel you even though we are apart. And then we have the path. So you can see there is this lady standing down here contemplating whether or not to climb this ladder through this portal. Now it is the number 8, so when I see that, I think of self-work, somebody following their own path because it serves their soul purpose. But the 8 is like self-mastery. So one of you or both of you have been following your path to fulfill your individual mission or what have you. So I do feel like with these two cards immediately that the two of you have parted ways, Cancer. It says, I feel you even though we are apart. So it does feel like there is a strong soul connection here, however. Now we have the Death card, the Page of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. So I do feel like this is a relationship that ended in the past. Could be dealing with a Scorpio here. And this person's thinking about you all the time, even to the point of fantasizing about you. And I think what's going on here, it feels like, for one or both of you is trying to decide if the juice is worth the squeeze here. With that 7 of Pentacles, it's like, you know, this farmer has planted this plant and he's patiently waiting for all these pentacles to ripen so that he can harvest. But it's taken a lot of time to get there, right? And so, you know, this can be a waiting energy. This can be someone who's perhaps just waiting to see how things go for a while before reaching out. But more than anything, what I'm getting from this is that you both are kind of trying to measure up whether or not it's part of your path anymore to be together, right? Now, like I said, I do feel like this relationship has already ended, but, right, I feel you even though we're apart. There's still some sort of cord connection between the two of you. Now, this person may chime in, see how you're doing, maybe a little bit of flirting, just kind of test the waters here. Could be dealing with a fire sign. We talked about Scorpio, and then we have some earth showing up here as well. But I do feel like it's some kind of spiritual connection here, because I keep seeing this priest, this Hierophant-like figure here is showing up strongly. And I'm also noticing this boat. You probably won't be able to see it on camera, but in the distance there's this little stream and there's this little boat here. So it does, again, feel like the two of you went on a path that didn't include one another for self reasons, like whether it was career or, you know, you just needed time to yourself to work on yourself, you know, what have you. Take it as it resonates. Scorpio, woo, we got some intense energy here. We have resistance, so someone is very clinging onto this very tightly, right? Holding on tight. She's uprooted trees here to hold on so tight to this, right? And it says the timing just wasn't right for us. And then we have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Devil. So could be dealing with a water, fire sign here, or specifically Capricorn. This Devil has shown up a lot today. But it does feel like whatever this situation was, it was clearly not the healthiest of connections here. There could have been alcohol, drugs, stress, just toxicity, right? Projections, you know, blame games, all the things that would lead to such a burdensome experience, right? Now, you may have very well felt like this person was your dream come true. It could have felt like this person was a strong soulmate that, you know, you could see yourself happy with, you know, even a family, marriage, what have you. Essentially abundance, right, with the Ten of Cups here. But it does look like something has ended. We have the two tens, and it's because toxicity leaked into this relationship. And somebody here, whether it be you or the other person, it's like somebody here doesn't feel like the timing is right, and somebody here won't let go. They're resisting letting this go. So, interesting. I don't feel like this is going to go anywhere. Because someone is resisting working on this even. It just feels done to me. So, yikes, Scorpio. Alright, Pisces, last but not least, we have change. And it's the thunder moon. Quite the imagery here. We have all this lightning. We have the full moon. And all these seagulls on this choppy water here. And it's like this lady is trying to push this giant egg, is what it looks like, through the water here. Lots of shift. You can see all the wind and the choppiness. So a lot of change going on there. And it says, "It was my fault, but I blamed you." So somebody here pulled some shit. You know, lots of tumultuous energy there. You have gone through a change as a result of this relationship, but I also feel like with all this lightning and these birds coming in, it could very well be that this person was playing the blame game hardcore and gossiping, just spreading all the garbage, right? Now, it is the change card, and so I also am feeling that this person, it's almost like they want to shed this red cloak, right? It could feel very root chakra, like your root chakra is kind of in upheaval. But I feel like this person wants to shed that and come forward with the truth. Because we do have the Ace of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Fool here. So Aries, Aquarius, and then air and earth showing up here. Now this person, excuse me, this person was breadcrumbing you at some point in this relationship or just after it's ending. And things weren't quite balanced. And it could also be like this person down here that is begging has something in his pocket. but he's coming forward as if his hands are empty and he wants a handout here. And so, and it's like this red ticket. So with it being red, it's like this flag, this red flag in the back of this guy's pocket. And so it very well could be that you were giving to this relationship while this person was flapping their gums and saying not nice things, or blaming you for this, that, and the other, and not essentially not taking any responsibility or accountability. Now, I do feel like they are going to want to come in and tell you the truth, and have a breakthrough, potentially a new beginning here with you, with the Fool showing up. But keep in mind, and I want to make sure I make this point because I've been feeling it since I laid the cards down, that this sword of truth, you know, is a double-edged sword. So if you don't want to hear about something that may hurt you, then heads up, right? Now, it could also kind of set you free as well to know this. Now, based on what I'm seeing here, I don't know that you're going to give this person a new chance here. I guess it kind of depends on how solid that truth is that they come through with, that breakthrough honesty that perhaps you've even been waiting for. But again, fair warning, because it may be a truth that is painful and that you don't need to know, because this is already over. Now, obviously, if you want a new beginning with this person, you see this little white dog here barking? It needs to be like a clean slate. The truth needs to come out, and it's probably not going to feel super good, right? He's got this flower in his hand. It's a white rose. So it symbolizes purity, and we need that purity to actually have a real, true new beginning here. So the choice is yours, but it could be kind of a painful revelation here. That Ace of Swords brings truth, but that can also be, you know, it can cut you. So heads up there, Pisces. I hope that was helpful, everyone. I will see you for the weekly Love Quickies next week. And I hope you have a great weekend. Kind of some challenging alignments, like I said. Specific to relationships, I'm actually kind of surprised that these readings were not completely negative. Not that I try to put that energy out there, but remember, go follow me on Instagram. There's a lot of good daily updates that kind of help you prepare for the day ahead, and keep that at the forefront of your mind, so that you're already aware of the energies that are showing up for the collective, and they won't catch you off guard as much if you're forewarned. So make sure to check that out, and I will see you next week. Bye.